All right, Ron, we will now check the HG P602. So I know that Gerry has one. He had the heart to dismantle it and repaint it. He's far more skilled than I am. I won't be doing that with this guy, but I'll give you my take nonetheless. Um, right off the bat, I'll tell you, I think this guy is the best bang of the buck for the HG category. Right now, it retails at, I think, at 450 US. Um, it has the smoke kit, the light kit, a skilled functioning engine or motor, I should say, in there. It has a winch. Basically, that, in my opinion, that's a truck where HG learned from their the areas of improvement. Oh yeah, and a functioning turret here. It turns. It's motorized. I do think that this is where all the lessons learned rather came into play with this truck. It comes with a 16-channel receiver transmitter rather. It's a stick one. I don't personally really like it, but I cannot believe the value in this truck. If you look, let's have a look inside right away. There's so many things to talk about this guy. Now remember the HP802 had beige seats. This guy, they took they took the time to actually have black seats. You still have the sticker instrument cluster, but that's fine. There's an abundance of details regardless there. You can have a look at the back actually. Look at this little shelf there. Obviously, I'm going to be putting some soldiers at the back, and even the turret mechanism here doesn't it doesn't really protrude from the ceiling. It's it's fairly small and discreet. There's a little table there in the middle, so you've got your smoke mechanism there. What else do you got? Obviously, your skill motor. That is unbelievable. I'm curious to see how this one compares to the Cross RC TC6 motor, which is a kit by itself. So what's not perfect about this guy? Well, number one, I don't think that it has a whole lot of articulation. So the truck's been sitting on a stand, so it can't have compressed shocks or leaves for that matter. So the leaves, I believe, are all plastic in this guy. Let's see. Let's go see. Yes, the leaves are all plastic, and there's a little not cantilever, but revolver system there. And the shock actually goes inside the truck like the real one. That's really interesting. I don't know. I guess there's oil in them. I'm sure I could add some. We'll see. That's not always the case for the HG model. So we're going to have to check. The winch came, moving around. So there's not a whole lot of pulling happening there. Also, something that was a bit of a disappointment. That's plastic. It doesn't work. I can't open it. It's a fake one. I don't know if I can replace it. I probably could actually with the one from the HG 802 there. Probably. Who knows? It's not going to be the main function of this truck, but it would have been nice still. Let's check those axles. Actually, I'm going to close the door before I break everything. Let's see. The doors. The handle actually work, unlike the other one who has which has the additional handle. Let's just have a quick look there. All right. So yeah, it's a very similar quality to the 802. It looks the same. The shafts are exactly the same. Different suspension system here. That's closer related to what we've seen with the Overland. Actually, as a matter of fact, we have two sets of leaves instead of instead of one, right? So this guy has two sets of leaves here and there, plastic, I think. Actually, the top one is metal, the rest is plastic. So the complete opposite as the 802. The 802 is metal, plastic, or plastic, metal. This one is metal. So the one that actually works is metal, and the rest is plastic. It's very, very strange. They used the complete opposite system. I don't know why. And let's see for the articulation. Definitely more flexible than a Lisu. Kind of flexible, but the main difference that I see with these two, the HG and the Overland, is that when you press one wheel there, it has absolutely no impact on the rear, one axle, no impact on the other axle. That's a main difference. So they're going to be driving completely differently. I think that if you drive them, which one do I think will be more scale? I have a funny feeling that the Overland will be a little more scaled because of the articulation. The articulation kind of compensates for the rigidity of the leaves, whereas this guy, there's very little articulation and it's independent, meaning that when you press on this, you're not going to see any movement at the back. So we'll see. It's a pretty heavy vehicle, as a matter of fact. It's 14.3 pounds compared to the 14.96 of the 802 and the 14.9 of it. So overall, still a really big guy. What I'm really curious to see is how it compares to the Cross RC UC6 or the TC6. I've seen the TC6. My buddy Patrick Marquis' place a week ago, and it's unbelievable. It's just I was not expecting such high level of realism. The dampers, the suspensions are it works so well. It's so realistic relative to the weight of the car. I think it'll drive a lot more scale, and I mean, I hope so. It's 3 times more expensive than that, but anyways. Just that was a little overview of this guy, and I think you appreciate. I hope you appreciated the little series. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I intend to do the same thing with this guy. Change the motor, change the, if possible. Actually, I don't think the motor's in there. We'll see. Definitely change the ESC to have a better crawl function. Else than that, I'll leave it pretty much as stock. I'm not gonna paint it. I actually want a fleet to be the sand desert dune theme. Oh, one thing that I've noticed, the side tire there is not the same compound as the tires here. And if you look at the tire thread, I'm not gonna go over that because I mean you get the idea, but the thread of these tires is the same as the 802, which is the same as the Overland, which is the same as the Lisu. They're just different sized and different compounds, and different types of tires, but the threads are the same, if that makes any sense. So I guess we'll call it a wrap for the for this series. I really hope that you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. I hope that you'll get better. My thoughts and prayers to yourself and your family. If this could put a smile on your face, then I'm thrilled. Cheers.